I'm going to show you how I made this pretty bracelet. I took the Branca agate, the larger of the two black spinels. I've got some 11/0 seed beads. I've got mine in silver. I've got a needle and my fire line, and I've popped a stopper bead on the end to stop all my beads falling off. I have then threaded on one of the Branca agates, and I've also threaded on 3 seed beads and 3 black spinel. Now what I did was I went around and came back through the Branca agate and brought those round so that it actually makes like a little halo around the gemstone, like that. Now what we're going to notice is I have a seed bead here and no seed bead on that end. So what we need to do is start with the spinel and end up with a seed bead in our next row. So we're going to pick up 1 black spinel, a seed bead, 2 black spinels, a seed bead. We're also going to do exactly the same thing now. We're going to go around this side and back through the Branca agate so that we then have a halo on both sides. And we give those a little tug, except that I've only put 2 on there instead of 3. So just ignore that deliberate mistake for now. Let's go back and untangle all this, and we'll put an extra bead on. There we go. So I've only picked up 2. I need to pick up another one. I think I was so excited because I found the drill holes quite easily. They're not easy in these. You have to wait for the light to catch the hole. And we're going to end with a seed bead. Let's have a look. Right, so we haven't started with a seed bead because we've already got one in place, but we finished with a seed bead because we don't have one at this end of the Branca agate. So what we're going to do now is go back through that as we did, and that will give us another halo round the other side. What I want to do to make this all sit nicely, I'm going to go round all of those once more. So I'm going to pick it up so that I can see the holes in the beads. So through the whole circle, just to draw them together really. There we go. Pop that round and just secure it and make it look like a much neater circle. There we are. If I can see the holes, there we are, through there. And this, at this point, you can get your tension how you want it as well. So as you're going through again, if you can see now, I've gone through that and it's pulled those 2 together, and it will do the same at the other side. So it will give a much nicer finish if you do this little bit. So try not to miss this bit out because it's quite important actually. So go through there, and we're back going through that original seed bead that we put on in the first place. As I say, now is the time to get your attention, and if you see that, that's a really, really pretty halo around our bead. What we need to do now is untangle myself from the thread. It's like static, it's sticking to me. So we've come through now, and this thread is coming out of this side. It's coming out towards me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads. I'm going to go back round and through that seed bead again. I'm going to put it down on the, tell you what, let's put it down on here so we can all see what we're doing. There we go. we go. And pull that like that, and that gives you that little picot in the middle. Let's see if I can show you that bit better. There's a little picot there, which is this little bit in between to give it all that movement and fluidity. So what we need to do now is we are coming out of the bottom one here next to the branch agate. We need to be coming out of the top one in that little triangle. So I'm going to go through 2 seed beads. So 1, pull it tight. Every time you go through twice, it can give you your tension. So we've got a really nice halo around a bead, and we're ready to go again. And basically we're going to do exactly the same thing. This is where we now add on our next brancher, and we pick up 1, come on, you little monkey, where are you? Where are the holes in these beads? They are dinkers. Is that one? I'm going to pick them up so that I can see. Sorry about that. There we go. I can see them if I pick them up. 1. So easy to pick up the seed beads. Oh, I can see one. My lucky day. Pick up that. They're going to play the game with me. Actually, yes. Look at that. So what we've got here, same again. We have got our seed bead here. So we've started with a seed bead, but we've got this group of triangle here. So we don't need another seed bead between there. All we want in between is that little triangle of beads. If I can show you that, like that. So what we're going to do is, we've got 3 seed beads, starting with a seed bead, and 3 of the black spinel, and we're going to go back round as we did before, back through that branch agate, like that. There we go. And then we're going to start again. We've got a seed bead, so we start with a black spinel, and I can see the hole in that one. There's the seed bead. And we don't want to finish with a seed bead here. We just want to pick up 1 more spinel. Once you get going, you will see the pattern in this, and you won't get lost because actually it leads you itself. So now we're going to go through that seed bead that's in the triangle, like that. Let's show you where we're going, and we now have our second circle. So basically that's what we do. We go all the way around, that one again to tighten it up, and basically we do exactly the same along the bracelet so that it all looks the same. But what I'm going to do is just go back on this one and pretend I'm at the end. There we go. I'm going to go through these beads. So just pretend I've finished now and I've come to the end. There we go. Can actually take this stopper bead off now. Don't need that anymore. And I'm going to go through that top seed bead. That's where I want to be. There we go. Just to show you how I finished it off both ends, and you do it exactly the same both ends. Out you come. There we go. So what I did was to make these little loops that I've got here. You see them? Sorry, no, you couldn't see it. The little loops that I've got there, and then I put my jump ring through the loop, both ends, to add the toggle clasp onto. So what I did was, I'm coming out of that seed bead at the top, and then I picked up 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seed beads, and went back through that seed bead that I'm coming out of, like that. Oops. This is the trouble, the ends get in the way. There we are. So then I've got my little loop, like that. So what I did was I went round that 2 or 3 times to give it strength, and then at the end, when I'd finished all of the bracelet, I popped in my jump ring and my toggle clasp, and then it gives it a nice, really tidy, neat finish. So there we are. That's the way I made that pretty little, it all looks almost floral bracelet. Hope you give it a go. Can't wait to see what you do.